Hello, so welcome to this week's reading vlog. So I am enjoying doing these videos, guys. I love doing new books that's out, and I love having older books. Like the last video, it was an older book. It was also a book that a lot of people I know didn't never heard of it, but I'm going to continue doing a mix of that and a mix of genres because I read them all. I also want to first thank Always Doing for giving me a shout out in her previous video. Thank you. And I appreciate all the supports I've been getting. A lot of people have come to my channel because of that video, and thank you. Also on Twitter, there is a few women I know who are constantly supporting me. They always share my videos, and and I love that. And thanks for all the support I've been getting. And thanks if you're new to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you've been here all the time, thank you. Love the comments. I am loving the comments, especially on Queenie. I'm loving the comments. There was one particular comment that was a little bit, I had scratched my head, but I realized that people are passionate about books they enjoy, and if you don't like it, they might feel a certain way, and that's okay. Respectful comments, please. I haven't, but I respond to everybody, and I appreciate all of that. So anyway, so for this week, over the last couple of weeks, I've been picking up a lot of books, and a lot of them I've read already. Some I did a review here or on my blog, and then I had the Caribbean author video that I did, and the majority of those were brand new books that I've gotten recently. But here's some books that I picked up. So I picked up A Woman Is No Man, and this novel I've seen a lot of people talk about, but I got it the week it came out. I just never hauled it. So this is three generations of Palestinian women, American women, and so they're torn between their culture and their desire, and I think a lot of it has to do with the influence they have of being in America versus what their culture expected of them if they were living back in Palestine. So I think it's going to be interesting. It's probably going to have some very rough men and women relationship that, that I don't understand, but, so definitely going to pick this up soon. I also picked up Gingerbread, and, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, because it feels like it's going to be, because even when I read the synopsis, I still was not, I'm kind of like, what? Like, but it's an African author, and I love how sometimes they have these bizarre but interesting tale, and how they somewhat use magical realism and a little bit of folk tale up in this. So we'll see if this is what it's about. If not, I'm still going to talk about it when I do my, in a future reading vlog. So the book now I'm going to be reading and having a review of in this video is The Silent Patient. And this is a debut novel by Alex Michaelides. That's how you say his name. So now I picked this up because it gave me that similar thought when it comes to the other book that I read that was similar. So I'm going to talk about this one first. So this one is a story about a woman. She's found in a home in the corner with a bit of, I guess, evidence on her of something that something happened. But they found her husband tied up and brutally shot multiple times. And she went into this mental, I guess, coma in terms of the proper word, where she didn't talk. She refused to talk, and they charged her with the murder. She went to court still not talking. So eventually they put her into a mental institution. So now we have this guy, and his name is Theo. Yes, he's a psychotherapist, and he also has his share of issues, and he feel like he can break her. He can get her to open up and tell what happened, and get to the bottom of what happened, the murder situation. But he, you're hearing his story through, well, he's been honest about his problems. And then you are reading excerpt from her diary of prior to the murder. So it's kind of giving you that suspense of what to expect. I'm only on page 75, and the story is, I think it's 323. So it's fast paced because I literally read the 75 pages in probably like an hour. So I'm definitely going to be able to finish this in the next 2 days probably, because I'm reading other stuff. Anyway, so when I saw this, the first thing I thought, oh God, please don't let this be another Reckoning by John Grisham. And if you've seen that video, the review I did, check it out. But it's all the same, where the guy killed someone, refuses to defend himself, and found guilty. But in his case, he was put to death. And it's after all of that before people realize why he did it. And why he did it was just one of those, like, why? Like, I was like, no, I was so disgusted and upset because it's just you telling me I read 400 something pages of this book and that's what you gave me. So I'm skeptical of this. So I'm hoping that the outcome to what happened is not something that's gonna piss me off. So, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm also continuing with Black Leopard, Red Wolf, and this one I am in part 4. And so part 4, I'm not that far in, but I'm reading part 4, and I'm going to continue with part 5 because part 5 looks like it's probably less than 10 pages. I'm looking at, because you can tell where the parts is because it's black lined in the here. So and I'm almost at the end. So enjoying it. Like I said, there's a lot of things about it that is very much gritty and not for everybody. So I am going to definitely, when I do finish this, discuss it more. But within these weekly vlogs that I've been doing, I do talk about each section, how I felt about each section. So I'll definitely at the end, when I finish the part 4 and 5, talk about it. So yeah, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. Keto. So I did a video, well, Insta stories, and I showed this cauliflower mac and cheese. So basically there's no pasta, so they use cauliflower substitution in the recipe. So I tried it. I got it from Headbangers Kitchen. I did substitute one of the ingredients that he had, but it came out so good. So when I posted on Insta story, I was surprised. That is the most view that I've ever gotten on any video. It was to the point I was like, did something go wrong here? It was a couple thousands, and I was like, whoa. So pretty much people was probably wondering what it was, because it doesn't look like something that would be healthy, but it was. Based on the substitution and stuff you will use, and also it's keto, so a certain amount of fat you can have. So if you haven't seen, been on my Insta story, go ahead and join. It's the same name, Comfy Cozy Up. Yeah, we'll continue putting food and enjoying this keto life. This keto life is interesting. It's fun because of the food. I think it's because I'm enjoying coming up with food or creating food that's people suggest. It makes it fun, and it makes the weight coming off. I definitely lost more weight since the last weigh-in, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, we're gonna continue with this. So guys, that is ground turkey, peppers. So I have green and the red peppers. I have some asparagus in here, as well as some thyme and some scallion, and the white stuff is the cauliflower, so it's kind of substituting as a rice. So yeah, that's dinner today. And of course, you know, I had to put some Jamaican seasoning in it, so it's gonna be yummy. Yeah. Okay, so guys, I am enjoying this weather where it's the first time I didn't have to wear a jacket in a while. So you hear my dog, she's like enjoying the backyard right now. So anyway, I am more than halfway with this, and the psychotherapist, he is turning into this detective because he's digging up things and going above and beyond for a patient, which makes me wonder, where's the connection, what is the motive, especially since he's been knocked out. Abby, no, sorry, my dog, he's been knocked out. He has been choked, he's been in a couple of bloody scene and all in the name to help a patient. I'm not falling for that. I feel like the end is gonna really like surprise me because I want to know how he's connected. Also, the chapters are short. Literally, most of the chapters are like 3 to 4 pages. Like some of them is like 2 pages. So it makes it, you read it faster because of that. So I love that. So then I am deep into this one. I am almost finished with 4, and there's a particular scene where Tracker is going a little bit crazy, and how Marlon James wrote that part was like I was like, he could definitely write, he can write a madness, and this is madness, especially that scene, and it definitely says a lot. There's a particular character now that's in the 4, and he's reading Tracker. He's like telling Tracker, he knows things about Tracker right away, and things that I was thinking about but never, like, you know, I was wondering, but when he mentioned it, I was like, yep, I was thinking the same thing. So I do like that part. There's a lot of things that is being revealed in the 4th part of the book, but I'm still in it. I'm still hoping to see how they're gonna wrap up this. You know, it is a trilogy, so fortunately I feel like the ending is not gonna be great because they have to like give you that climax for the next one. So but I'm hoping it's at least ended good. But the action is action packed. There's always something going on. There's always something raw and gritty and shocking. Not really shocking for me because I'm used to him, and throughout the whole book there was a lot of things going on, so nothing shocks me anymore. But there's some things where I'm like, you know, had that, yeah, that was a little bit much you know, but it's Marlon James. So yeah, I am going to continue reading. And yeah, I'm looking at the backyard where it's a mess, and my dog is, look at her, and yeah, she could care less right now, but this backyard needs to be clean soon so I can actually enjoy it. Anyway, next. So I had to take the old lady to the vet. She's all right. She just needed some shots. But gosh, she's such a drama queen. Yeah, my morning. So hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing my wrap up of the Silent Patient. So this is good. It had all the suspense, the twist and turn, the when you're questioning a lot of things and you're starting to think things add up, and little clues that was throughout the book made sense. And when you are revealed a big part of the story, it was done good because I didn't see that part coming. I had suspense, and I started coming up with my own idea of what happened and why this woman stopped speaking. But when it was revealed, it was, oh my god, it was like, yeah, that was good. That was good. Highly recommend this. I loved it. It is the author's debut novel, and he's a screenwriter, so which made me understood why the chapters were like the way they were, and how he didn't like stay long on certain things, because his writing is a, you know, he's a screenwriter, and if you know you're doing movies, you don't really go on and on and on about certain things. So this is why I feel like the chapters were short, and why it grabbed you, because the chapter was short, you kept wanting to read. This is fast paced. This is a book you can literally finish reading pretty quickly. But I love the storyline. I love the whole idea of, you know, the psychological aspect of a murderer, and why, and how a murderer thinks and justify their action, and proving their innocence kind of deal, even though they are themselves are guilty, or justifying why they would do a crime. There's a lot of that goes on in the story, but the suspense, I'm here for it. I recommend you reading this. It's definitely a good one. I gave this a strong 4.5. It's not a 5-star for me. There's one little detail about that happened that I was kind of questioning, and I can't say it because it's a giveaway. So that's the only reason why I didn't give it a 5-star. But other than that, besides that little small detail that was a little had me questioning a lot of things, everything about this book is a must read. Definitely pick it up if you haven't read it. If you read it, how do you feel about how the situation was unfold? Don't give it away in the comments, because we want people to be surprised when they read the book. But how did you feel? Were you like, you knew for a fact, or it was more towards the end when you start figuring out that's what happened kind of deal? So, and that's it. So anyway, I am going to continue with Red Wolf. Red Wolf. I can't even say the name of the book. Black Leopard, Red Wolf. Yeah, that's it. So guys, thanks for joining this week's reading vlog, and have a good day.